What if tomorrow you only had the things you were truly grateful for today? In this episode, we're continuing the conversation on one of the most life-altering inner practices, one that both science and spirituality agree upon, and that's the power of gratitude. And not just the surface level thank you kind of gratitude, we're talking about the kind that rewires your brain, opens your heart, and transforms your state of being. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's begin. You're listening to the Opulence Mindset Podcast. This is for those on the road less traveled, doing the inner work, embracing the process, and striving to live life to the fullest. I'm Chanel, your gratitude coach and loyal teammate, as we grow, heal, and evolve together. Thank you for sharing valuable time with me, and remember to wear opulence, think love. Welcome to the Opulence Mindset Podcast, a space where we unlock our unlimited potential, align with our most authentic selves, and vibrate daily in abundant gratitude. I'm Chanel, your gratitude coach, here to share my healing journey and the tools that have helped me awaken to the power of appreciation. Today's chat is all about the psychology and physiology of gratitude. We've reached step 6 in the 12-step journey, and we're going beyond the fluffy thankfulness quotes and into the real, tangible neuroscience of why gratitude isn't just nice, it's necessary. Brain expert Jim Kwik says, "What you appreciate appreciates." Gratitude isn't a moment, it's a muscle. And just like muscles grow stronger with use and repetition, your brain's neural pathways strengthen with practice and learning. This quote reflects that when you give energy and attention and thankfulness to something, its presence and impact often expand in your life. This is thanks to the concept called neuroplasticity, our brain's ability to change its structure and function based on experiences, habits, and focus over time. Appreciation is a state of awareness where we attune to the gifts, blessings, and lessons in our lives, amplifying their emotional and even physiological effects. Appreciation is recognition of the worth, quality, and significance of something, seeing its deeper value or beauty. And when you use it routinely, it gets stronger. So let's talk about what that really means for your brain, your nervous system, and emotional health. Neuroscientist Dr. Damasio has identified how specific areas of the brain light up when we experience real gratitude, particularly the prefrontal cortex, which is linked to empathy, decision-making, and prosocial behavior. That means gratitude isn't passive. It's a rewiring tool, one that shapes how we see ourselves and the world around us. Gratitude literally changes our internal landscape. It shifts us from survival into connection and isolation into resonance. Dr. Andrew Huberman has helped to amplify research showing that most of us are doing gratitude practices wrong. A true gratitude practice doesn't end with just making a list. The real power of gratitude isn't in the words. It's in the embodiment, when you actually feel it. That's when the brain lights up, releasing serotonin and dopamine, the feel-good chemicals that lift our mood, shift our mindset, and begin to rewire our emotional state from inside out. These chemicals increase our sense of well-being, lower cortisol, and even improve our sleep and immune responses. Dr. Huberman describes studies where people experience more neural activation by watching someone else receive help than by simply making a list of what they were thankful for. It's in the moments when you genuinely serve, when you show up for someone else, that the story of gratitude shifts us most. It's that shared humanity, the smile, the gesture, the compliment that lands not just in the heart, but deep in the nervous system. That's when gratitude stops being a concept and becomes a connection. So instead of asking, what are you grateful for? Try asking, when was the last time someone thanked you? How did it make you feel? Because when you feel valued, seen, or connected through someone else's appreciation, our brain's reward circuits fire in deep ways. And those neural pathways begin to reshape how we move through life. And when you adopt gratitude as a way of being, when you live from the opulence mindset, you begin to move through the world, looking for quiet, genuine opportunities to gift that same feeling to others. Not like a to-do list, and definitely not as a performance, but as a presence with awareness. You simply notice the moment when it arrives and you choose to act. Maybe it's holding the door. Maybe it's texting a friend just to tell them something you admire about them. Maybe it's making eye contact with the barista and saying, hey, thank you for being here. These tiny moments, they're not small at all. They ripple. And when offered with genuine intention, they remind others and ourselves that you are a vessel, and the answer is love. This kind of gratitude practice doesn't just make you feel good. It literally strengthens your immune system, improves your sleep, reduces inflammation, and decreases anxiety and depression. Gratitude heals, and it starts within you. When you appreciate something, your brain marks it as important, and you start noticing it more, valuing it more, and nurturing it more. That's because gratitude activates your reticular activating system, the filter in your brain that decides what to focus on. Want to attract more love, more opportunities, more peace? Remember, what you appreciate appreciates. It's not wishful thinking. It's biohacking your joy. Dr. Kelly McGonigal, a health psychologist at Stanford, calls gratitude a resilience amplifier. She found that students and educators who practice gratitude regularly experience less anxiety, more motivation, and even reduced physical inflammation. In her research, she also links gratitude to stronger heart-brain coherence, meaning your emotions and your biology begin to harmonize. This is why people who cultivate gratitude tend to bounce back faster from stress. It's not toxic positivity, it's resilience in action. It's the nervous system remembering safety, even when the world feels chaotic. So if you've been pushing through overwhelm and burnout, this is your reminder. You don't have to wait for life to be better before you can start being grateful. You can start with the smallest things right now. A warm shower, a text from a friend, the breath you just took, and it grows from there. Think about a time when someone genuinely thanked you and when you felt deep appreciation for someone else. It only takes 60 seconds of embodied gratitude to shift your brain and body. Dr. Robert Emmons, one of the leading researchers in gratitude psychology, has spent over 2 decades studying its effects, and his findings are profound. Grateful people sleep better, they have stronger immune systems, they're more optimistic, and even report less physical pain. Gratitude is what gets me through the seasons when everything feels like it's falling apart. And each time I chose to focus on how I can serve others, it brought me back to life. Emmons also says that it's not about ignoring the hard stuff. It's about reframing it through the lens of growth. Gratitude doesn't deny the darkness. It gives us light to see through it. By showing appreciation for what we've gone through, gratitude buffers us against long-term effects of trauma and reframes painful memories into learning lessons and fortifies us against future emotional overwhelm. Like when you're stuck in traffic and already late, you can spiral into frustration, or you can just use this moment to practice breath work, appreciating your functioning car, its heater, the cold AC, and maybe even be thankful for the forced pause. You'll get there safely, and things will be okay. Even in grief, when someone you love is no longer physically in this realm, gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it does help you hold the memory in reverence. Instead of only heartbreak, it says, I'm so grateful I got to love them and be loved by them. So here's a simple practice to try this week. See if it makes a difference in your day. Take a moment to recall a time when you were going through something heavy and someone showed up for you. Maybe they said the right words. Maybe they just listened. Feel that moment. Let it replay in your heart. That's the story your nervous system remembers. That's the neurochemistry we want to cultivate. Let it anchor you back into connection. And then be that person for someone else today. Gratitude is more than a journal prompt. It's a reset to your spirit, a grounding rhythm for your nervous system, a powerful bridge carrying you from fear to fulfillment. This is the opulence mindset. Let's take a moment to ground into the now. Hand on your heart. Breathe in deeply, appreciating the air, your healthy lungs, the miracle of being alive. And exhale, letting go of comparison, fear, and the rush to be somewhere else. Let this moment be enough. You are right where you are meant to be. Your presence and input are sacred to me. Thank you for holding space for us to share this level of vulnerability. The fact that you're here means you're already stepping into your own knowing, and that we are aligned in a collective evolution. Podcasting offers a unique opportunity for deep personal connection, one that often feels more intimate than what we experience on other forms of social media. Through this platform, no matter where you are right now, no matter what timeline you're in, it's like I'm sitting right next to you, saying, hey, you're not alone. You're loved, and I want to help. Trust the opulence mindset perspective shift is supporting your personal growth and well-being. To all the listeners who follow along in this journey, thank you. I cannot do this without you. The divine love in me recognizes the divine love in you. May the eternal light of this shared experience journey to the great beyond in perpetuity. Until next time, wear opulence, think love, and so it is. Amen.